Google says Anton is 12. Good job, Anton. I feel like Anton's younger. All right. And we're back. LOL at making whoopee. It's the 1930s. It is the 20s. It's a bad joke. I'm sorry. Sunday. So please do let me know how game audio and stuff is sounding with tiny tweaks to I don't know what. Oh no, I might do a little. All right. Then I went upstairs. Jafar and Iago's voices died down. I walked past Olya's bedroom and slipped into my own. Oh, we get a look around our room. Oh, we have dinosaurs. And Freddie Mercury, and a cat. That's cat number 3, I think. My Triceratops figurine. I know about all sorts of dinosaurs. Velociraptors, Afrovenators, Hyphisalophodonts, Hyphisalophodoo. I remember going to the movies to see Jurassic Park back when we still lived in the city and taking pictures with the T-Rex in the hall. It turned its head and roared. It was awesome. And next to it was a Robotech transformer. I love this cartoon. When a jet fighter speeds up in the intro among the sounds of blaster fire, you know your next 20 minutes will surely be amazing. Zentriade space station is captured. Rick, get ready for battle. What else can we... Oh, look, we have some drawings. I've dreamt of becoming an artist since Dad bought me my first comic book. Fly magazine was the coolest. I especially liked the big space-related edition with alien monsters and that funny episode about a gendarme. Robotech. Is that a Gundam? The shoes you are wearing were likely made by a 12-year-old. Oh, yeah. Sad but true, Silver. Sad but... Twitch is the void for young children. And YouTube. YouTube as well. I started drawing all kinds of stuff since that day, and I seem to be getting pretty good at it. One of my letters even got published in Fly once. Maybe someday they'll even publish my comic. Oh yeah, let's look out the window again. That's always a good idea. Monsters, ghosts, and UFOs. The Encyclopedia of Paranormal Phenomenon from Rosman Publishing. I've learned about the Loch Ness Monster, Medusa Gorgon, and Bigfoot from their cryptids, guys! Cryptids! We called it! Olya is always scared of the book. She could barely handle sifting through the monster and alien sections with me, but the middle part, where they start to talk about ghosts, really freaked her out. I even remember hunting ghosts after I'd read that book. I measured the distance between items on my table every evening and checked if they moved due to some supernatural force come morning. They didn't. But to be honest, what was I expecting? To meet Casper the Ghost? They're name-dropping a lot of brands here. Void for adult minds, too. Preach. The forest didn't look as grim during the day. Entangled tree branches in the distance and the snowy field between our house and the forest brought sleepiness to my eyes. Someone is going to sue. I know they've been dropping a lot of Disney names here. How is the game music, by the way, guys? Right, they've mentioned like The Little Mermaid, Aladdin. They dropped some brand names earlier too, I think. Oh no, it's the great legal wars of the chat. But sometimes I would still catch myself looking in the window at the icy treetops instead of doing my homework. I don't hear music. One of these somewhere might actually be controlling the game. The war of the lawsuits, yes. Unmade Phoenix Wright game. Alright, I think we've looked at everything. They did so many, like, backgrounds and illustrations for this game. Crap, I just skipped that text. This simple action of what I assume was me opening the drawer drained the last bit of strength from me. I sat on the bed, and only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains. My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to the medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort, as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. The corners of the room bent and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains. A flimsy piece of cloth was stuck to my hidden visitor. It reminded me of burial sheets. Olya? Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried up lips. Yeah, Olya, it's so funny. The silhouette was unmoving. Still no game audio? We got the spooky music pulling a slow crescendo. It was enveloped softly by the curtains, as if there was a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. It's just a shirt on a chair, go to sleep now. I reached toward the curtains. That's what a heart sounds like. Pop-pum, pop-pum. Beat my heart, controlled by medication. It's Mickey Mouse or Dead Mouse behind the curtain. The wind sang in the field with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. Looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains. Gotcha! I knew it was you from the beginning. A blindingly bright halo lit up above Olya's head with the setting sun as the background. My sister was shining. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, "But Dad, she's not some flashlight." But I brought her to the window one day and sunlight poured on her smiling face. One day the mouse will own the whole world and there's nothing anyone can do about it. That's kind of sad but true. I feel like Disney owns a lot of things. I felt like I was holding a light woven child. I've already seen everything.
I saw everything.
Да ну,
Oh, really?
что ты спрятал?
What did you hide?
She was just like my mom when she was little. That's a weird sentence. How do you know what your mom was like when she was little? Before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice.
Ничего, просто...
It's nothing, just...
Olia ran up to the table, her eyes round, and asked,
Ты что-то украл и теперь прячешь?
You stole something and hid it there?
Ты вор?
Are you a thief?
The mouse will never catch me. I don't know. I've heard horror stories about Disney.
Что? Глупая.
What? Don't be stupid.
Ничего я не крал.
I didn't steal
Anything. A clear image came to mind. That mitten hanging from a tree branch. What if I did steal it after all? Oni-chan vibes. Only Oni-chan vibes. Oni fans. From the forest. From the tilted figure? Standing behind black trees? Olia could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted.
Покажи тогда.
Then show me.
Поклянись, что никому не скажешь. Тогда покажу.
Swear that you won't tell anyone, then I'll show you.
Olia wore a plotting smile.
Клянусь маминым сердцем.
True self.
I swear on Mom's heart.
An oath she heard in one of the movies about pioneers we've watched.
Говори так.
Don't say things like that.
Olia nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Olia leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic critter.
Это чья-то варежка?
Is this someone's mitten?
She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw.
Один мальчик потерял. И сам потерялся.
A certain boy lost it and got lost himself.
Теперь понимаешь, как опасно гулять в лесу, особенно детям.
Now do you understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right?
Ему, наверное, там очень холодно.
He must be really cold out there.
Его найдут?
Will they find him?
Обязательно.
They will.
Участковый по домам ходит, всем фотографии его показывает.
The police are going house to house, showing his photo to everybody.
Wait, does that mean she's my grandmother? If she is, what food has she brought, Fluffy? Boo Disneyland. I was never that impressed with Disney. The void lives in the forests. I believe, Super, the void is the friends we've made along the way.
The police are going house to house, showing this photo to everybody.
Olia traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window.
А почему он по домам ходит, а не по лесу?
And why are they going to the houses and not the forest?
Боится?
Are they scared?
The question caught me off guard.
Милиционеры ничего не боятся.
The police aren't scared of anything.
И лес они прочесали.
They've already scouted the forest.
Yeah, right, flashed in my clouded mind. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness cold and whispers of icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear later? For me. I changed the topic, as if trying to get Olia as far away as possible from the forest thicket.
может, награду дадут.
We may get a reward if I go and find this boy by myself. I went to Disneyland in high school. It was fun for me. Nice, Super. I liked Six Flags a lot. I liked Knott's Berry Farm. I never did a Disney safari though. That was one I always wanted to do. I did like Magic Kingdom, and I went when I was I don't remember how old I was when I went to Disney. Powerade, I am Silver, but it's been a while. I love roller coasters. I want to go to Dollywood. I heard it's great. Oh, where is Dollywood? Where is Dollywood? Yeah, to me, Disney was a little too, like, I like some Disney movies. I like some Disney movies a lot. But, like, their rides were all, like, meh. The Haunted House was okay. I like, Beach Carnival haunted houses. Also, wait, what was, we got eggs. Oh, macaroni. Oh, I want some homemade macaroni. It is in Tennessee. Okay. Huh. Should have gone to Dollywood when we were in Tennessee. Hugs for Super. Oh, yeah. We are looking for a lost child. We may get a reward if I go and find this boy by myself.
Кучу всякого, как в поле чудес.
A lot of stuff, like in the Wheel of Fortune. See, they're name dropping again.
Клёво же.
Sounds cool, right? Olya wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes. Uncharacteristic for her.
А что, если эта сова его утащила?
What if the owl got him?
Ерунда.
Nonsense. Fluffy just found a spider. Oh, spiders are friends. You can make him like a little house. You can set out flies for him. You can give him a name.
Не может сова поднять человека.
An owl won't be able to lift a human, duh.
Ну вот что.
But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain.
Ты в лес не суйся. Мне кажется, он какой-то,
Stay away from the forest. I think it's...
как бы сказать, проклятый, что ли.
How should I put it? It's cursed or something.
Как в сказке?
Just like in a fairy tale?
Нет, скорее, как на той страшной кассете, что родители прячут.
No, more in like that spooky tape our parents hide from us. Olya shivered and stole a glance at the window.
Я видела, как ты убегал.
I saw you running away.
За тобой кто-то гнался?
Someone was chasing you?
Нет, просто, чтобы мама не волновалась, спешил домой.
No, it's just I was hurrying back home so Mom wouldn't be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile. It was so easy to stifle her light. A gust of wind and her small fire would be gone.
Хорошо тебе.
You're lucky.
Меня вот мама не пускает даже на крыльцо.
Mom won't even let me go outside. Spooky tape did the parents make it themselves. It seems like they're viciously fighting in it.
Как принцесса в башне сижу. Никуда не могу выйти.
I'm like a princess in the tower. I can't go anywhere.
Так и умру тут от скуки.
I'll die from boredom here.
Не придумывай.
You're wrong.
От скуки еще никто не умирал.
No one has ever died of boredom.
У тебя же есть я и мультики, а мама с папой скоро помирятся.
And you have me and your cartoons. And Mom and Dad will be good to each other soon.
Знаешь, что бы я загадала на следующий день рождения?
No, that's wrong. Wait, so Olya's gotta be like, I don't even know what, like 8 or 9 or something? 8? And has never been allowed outside? You know what I would wish for on my next birthday?
Чтобы родители тоже в детей превратились.
I'd wish for Mom and Dad
Как раньше.
to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to.
Ага. А если бы они стали размером с жука, то мы бы их в спичечный коробок посадили.
Yeah, and if you'd make them small as bugs, we could put them in a little box. Olia giggled and tugged at my sleeve.
Тоша, пойдем Аладдина смотреть.
Who's Tosha? Tosha? Unless maybe it's a term for brother. Let's go watch Aladdin. Fatigue won over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous apathy.
Вымотался я. Что-то не хочется.
I'm too tired. I don't want to.
Ну пойдем.
Come on.
Мне скучно одной, а мама занята все время.
It's so boring alone, and Mom is always busy.
Можно выбрать другой мультик, который ты еще не видел.
We can pick a cartoon you haven't seen before.
Да я все наши кассеты наизусть знаю.
I know all of our tapes by heart at this point.
А вот и не все. Ты Питера Пэна не видел.
Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan.
Помнишь, ты уснул на середине?
Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it?
А там потом такое. Ну пойдем. Пойдем.
And so much happens after that. Let's go. Let's go.
Давай попозже.
Maybe a bit later. Get out of my personal space, short stack. Yeah, where's the gentle shove button?
Рассказать тебе, чем все закончилось?
Should I tell you how it ends? No, Olia, no spoilers. Let's leave that for tomorrow. Was this game secretly sponsored by Disney? I know, right? They're just shilling all these Disney classics. I won't tell you tomorrow.
Придумала. А давай в прятки.
I know. Let's play hide and seek.
Нет, Оля.
No, Olia.
Тогда нарисуй мне динозавра.
Then draw me a dinosaur.
Оля, блин.
Olia, please.
Нарисуй, нарисуй.
Draw it.
Да оставь ты меня в покое!
Oh, he bringing out them fighting words. Leave me alone already. I blurted it out without thinking. And then I was immediately taken back. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. I'm lagging. We'll be... See you, Fluffy! Bye if you aren't able to come back. Olia stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling, a precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happening to me? I hurried to prevent Olia from crying.
Ладно, уболтала. Давай смотреть мультики.
All right, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit.
Уже не хочу.
I don't wanna. Oh no, angry little sister. I know we've made our little sister cry. No, don't give it. We have to stay stern, or else she'll never learn. I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head. Let's go.
Питер Пэна посмотрим.
Let's go watch Peter Pan.
Ага, ты опять уснешь.
Boo! You'll fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless. Don't touch her eyes, bro.
Ну, обещаю.
I promise I won't.
А потом я тебе целого трицератопса нарисую.
And I'll draw you a full triceratops later. Hooray! She is, to be fair, a cute little sister, though.
Ну, почти.
Well, close enough. Olia rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pajamas, and the shining smile returned to her face.
Давай ты пока кассету перемотаешь, а я у мамы попрошу сгущенки с хлебом.
That is a really weird combination to me. I'll go ask Mom for condensed milk and bread, and you rewind the tape. She looks like that girl from Frozen. She actually kind of does, doesn't she? Too late for me already. Give it. I know you can't. And we gotta go draw her a dinosaur. I love dinosaurs. Chat, what's the best dinosaur?
Только утром свежий привезли, как ты любишь.
Well, by God, Olia, I hope it is. The bread is fresh, just how you like it.
Неси, только аккуратнее, а то разольешь.
All right, just be careful not to spill the milk.
Опять ругаться.
Or you know you'll be yelled at again. T-Rex. Yeah, I'm a Stegosaurus person sometimes too, though.
Спорим, не разолью.
You wanna bet I won't spill it?
Кассета где-то в тумбочке. Поищи пока.
The tape is somewhere in the nightstand. Look for it. Olia disappeared into the doorway, and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Oh, we got a whole new room? Spinosaurus. Right, super, like, our little sister's all nice and sweet. She just wants to hang out with us. A piggy bank. Olia is saving money for a real puppy because Dad said that taking care of him will take a lot of money. MC fell for her lies. Let's look out the window. Only good things happen there. The scary window where Olia sees that accursed owl every night lurking in the dark. Olia keeps curtains open during the day, but as soon as the twilight comes, she shuts them tight. That way she won't see the pair of hungry eyes outside. Oh, is that it? Oh, the bear. Take her money? Oh, brutal. I see someone else had younger siblings there. Stronger. Olia's countless toys. An old teddy bear is the main attraction here. Olia doesn't sleep without it. And she digs her nose into its fur when she sleeps. No! No extreme backyard sibling wrestling. She's so tiny. The old photon TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. Oh, you could. It didn't let me. I wanted to push the button. The tube warmed up, and familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. Oh, this is fine. Is this the void, guys? Did we find the void? I think we found the void. I almost reached out to turn on the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. It was a dark taiga forest, just like the one outside my window. Have a good lurk, Super! We found Poltergeist. Do you guys, is game audio still rocking at all? Can you hear any of the lovely chit-chat I'm hearing? Devin, get the tables. A little, okay. I still don't know what's controlling game audio. How about now? Something creepy, resembling human speech, was coming out of the speaker. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I gotta play with my sound settings after this. I don't like that. Just a few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Did it catch some rogue signal? The local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and they watch you. And only just recently, I used to always watch Robotech before school. I watched Sailor Moon after school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? Oh, he's playing Five Nights at Freddy's there. I see a little boy in the static. Oh, that's creepy. On the other hand, Olia had asked me to find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint her. But in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. Big mood. Oh, no. All right, we're gonna save. Oh, yeah. Time to give our little sister to the animatronics. I like that strategy, Josh. I like that strategy. I love her. She is dear. Oh, no. Oh, God. Do we appease our little sister, or do we look for the demons in the tube? Oh, shit. That's a really hard one, guys. We were bad earlier. Might get free pizza that way. I mean, to be fair, we in this household were robbed of the Batman Calzone pizza. So, yeah, no, yeah, sacrifice, yeah, I mean, to the static it is. I've lost my... Oh, no, there it is. Okay. The picture finally cleared up. But the moment I rejoiced at finding that weird signal again, the TV started coughing. A voice barely coming through the cacophony.
Видели его часто.
He was often seen.
Именно тогда.
At the moment when small snowy hills were lined up on the screen, pierced with rickety crosses, and a male voice was narrating with a slow, mournful voice. You didn't miss much with the Batman Calzone. The Batman Hot Pocket Calzone crazy bread. It tastes like justice. God, I hope so. I'll never know the sweet taste of justice now. Small... Oh, wait, I said that one.
Стояла беспросветная кладбищенская ночь.
It was a pitch black night at the cemetery.
В то мрачное время маленькая Сеня встретила свою судьбу в лице чудовищного обитателя дикой чащобы.
Guys, we're watching Unsolved Mysteries. I bet it didn't taste like having parents. Oh my God, that's a good one. Holy shit. Holy shit, Strong. Tastes like being orphaned. In that fateful dark time, little Senya met her fate at the face of a monstrous thicket dweller.
Местные называют его не иначе, как хозяин леса.
The locals call him none other than the Forest Master. Not the scariest of names if we're being honest, bro. I froze and did my best not to move, as if by doing that, I could scare away the narrator. I listened closely to his every word.
Зверь разобрался с беспомощной девочкой по-хозяйски.
The beast dealt with the helpless girl in a masterful manner. The camera panned across the snow with something black spilled over it, looking for ragged pieces of cloth that were thrown all over the place. I didn't want to think whether Senya's remains were wrapped in there, so I shut my eyes without thinking. The voice continued.
Волки здесь редкие гости.
Wolves are rare guests in these parts. Oh, hi, Grandma.
Поведала нам баба Тамара, обитательница одного из местных склепов.
Oh, good. We are live on the scene with the old woman who lives in the crypt. Here's what Tamara, the old woman that lives in a nearby crypt, had to say. A close-up shot of the face of an old homeless woman, weary from life and alcohol abuse, rattled on the screen. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to cover your mouth there when you cough. Yes, such a fearsome beastie it is, worse than the rising dead. The old woman splattered saliva all over the rectangular mic. Welcome to the worst ASMR that you could possibly attend. Oh no, is there... Oh, my bits! What is happening to my bits? I am unstable. I mean, I know, but... it didn't have to call me out like that. Poor network. Oh, that's alright. Well, we'll be winding down here in a little bit. Oh, my bits. And they stink, it's like... Oh, I'm lagging out. Alright. We're not gonna fight the powers that be. It's a losing battle. So, what we are gonna do then, since last time we got some bad lag, we ended up with like a 10-minute delay. We are going to wrap it up with the visage of this beautiful, beautiful woman of the crypt. Disney heard we were talking smack and is sabotaging the stream. True facts. True facts. Upload is donked again. Oh, our bits are donked. Who donked our bits? Thank you again, everybody, for coming out, for hanging out with me, for chatting. Thank you for the follows and all that wonderful stuff. I really appreciate it. I will be back.